hear another word.
Review. Boku no Hero Academia chapter 293 of the manga. Eri rewinds Mirio, Bakugo reveals his hero name, and Dabi tries to kill Shoto. We're all wondering, Lemillion, how are you here? Mirio explains he got a call when he was hanging out at the Night Eye Hero office from the Mountain team. I came as fast as I could using permeation cause, you know, I always spend all my free time hanging out at the Night Eye Hero offices. No, I know that Mirio has still been following the dealings of heroes and villains, and he really was wanting to go on this mission. Also, he looks great for half a year in hiatus, like he hasn't lost a step. That's why he requests Eri's power. He bows his head towards her and says, "I'm sorry, I know I'm only using you for your abilities. I just need my quirk back." And she says, "Don't be sorry, I've been training for this after all." So adorable. Apparently, Eri has been practicing to rewind Mirio, and Mirio's confidence in her pays off as he's able. She'll start to see what Deku was saying, that her quirk is a gift and not a curse, and rewound, like maybe other people had injuries or something, but if he's the first person, he has a lot of confidence in her control. Either that or he's just crazy. But insects and lizards all over Japan, just in shambles right now. I don't have the confidence to say no animals were hurt in the making of this film, because I do think Eri did some damage. Also, Spinner, sorry bro, but looks like it's back to an egg for you. But just because our hero Lemillion is back, doesn't mean that Mirio can just handle all these Nomu by himself, so he calls for backup. And who is the hero that's going to his aid? Who other than Bakugo, Best Jeanist, and the others from the Nomu, noting that he feels the same sensation when he was on the brink of death. He has to save them all in this emergency. How cool is this? I mean, we always see Deku throwing himself into the mix and being very selfless and moving when he really shouldn't move, but now we get to see Bakugo do the same thing with these bright bursts and this almost evolution. It's almost like Bakugo went through a physical change while he was lying on the ground, and the best part is, he has a cool new flashy name to herald in this change. So with these bright explosions, Bakugo is bringing the fire, and he's shining through the city. I didn't mean to do the lyric. Man, you just can't escape BTS. He's doing this, he's illuminating, and everyone's really surprised to see this. Ida says, "Bakugo, you shouldn't be moving, you were on the ground, you were incapacitated." Nejire is energized at seeing Mirio and maybe Bakugo, so that's a good sign, her burns weren't too serious, and Best Jeanist says, "Oh, back from the land of the dead, Bakugo?" We get a little bit of a flashback of what Best Jeanist told Bakugo. He said, "Contemplate when you're deciding your hero name. Choose something that inspires hope. And when you've chosen, come back next year and tell me what your hero name is." God of explosive destruction, Dynamite. And the might in Dynamite is like All Might. I mean, at least it's not Kacchan, right? Before we talk about how any character reacted to this name, what do you guys think of Bakugo's hero name? Do you like it? Me? It's no ground zero, but I think the name Dynamite will grow on me. And I do really like the fact that it pays homage to All Might, with that might part being M-I-G-H-T. And don't get me wrong, Bakugo is a huge nerd for doing this, but I do think it fits him. It fits him and Deku to have this. Midoriya's name is Deku, and Bakugo also has some kind of corny thing that relates to his hero, All Might. So I think Dynamite will grow on me. Also, I think it does inspire hope, that mighty part, not the god of explosive destruction part, but Dynamite. It shows that you have might and a willpower to face villains head on. So that's good that Bakugo can at least please Best Jeanist and Mirio in that sense. The reactions are just priceless. No one outright likes it. A villain thinks it's kinda cool, and Mirio just laughs. He thinks it's funny, and of course Best Jeanist thinks, great, this boy learned nothing. Another dud. Fun fact, Best Jeanist actually says something different in the Korean translation. He says, "Ugh, just like a second grader." Also on the whole Korean note thing, I can already see the whole BTS Dynamite memes coming out from My Hero Academia. There's already some good ones on Twitter, so My Hero Academia fans, get used to K-pop stans. To be fair, the heroes could really use something that BTS has. An army. Oh my god, I just realized that I'm wearing a BTS hat. So, there you go. Truth hero and army confirmed. K-pop theories. Comment down below though, do you like Bakugo's hero name? And if not, what would you name him? Love to hear your thoughts. On to more pressing matters, Dabi is bear-hugging Shoto and taunting him, saying, "Shoto, you're in such agony when your friends look like they're having fun," as Dabi is burning everything around his body. And Shoto still says to him, "But you'll burn too." This is a really amazing scene already because it's Dabi vs Shoto, but also as Dabi is grabbing onto Shoto, burning them both, something tells me that Shoto is kinda hugging and embracing his long-lost brother Toya, and even though Shoto is probably resisting Dabi's flames with his body and his quirk, I don't think he's fighting back. Dabi taunts him further by saying, "Aw, how considerate of you, little bro, but I'm fine. I get to watch Endeavor's face as the flames of his failure burn up his perfect creation." What an amazing line, first of all. And then Dabi says, "After I kill you, I wonder what Endeavor's face will look like." Just as Dabi is about to incinerate them both, Deku uses Black Whip Froppy style along with Tsuyu-chan to push him away from Shoto with her tongue and an extension of his tongue with that Black Whip energy from his mouth. Dang. Dang. Dang, Midoriya. What that tongue don't start. We know Deku will interfere where he doesn't belong, that's the nature of being a hero, but Deku will always go above and beyond when his friend is in danger, and despite what Dabi says about it being a family matter, Deku is going to interfere here, and what's really great about him helping Shoto is that we finally get to see Deku's feelings about the whole Todoroki family dinner and his intrusion or his knowledge of what's going behind the scenes come to light and manifest itself. He really does care about Shoto, and he really, as we'll see with Endeavor, wants to mend the Todoroki family. Deku also encourages Endeavor since he was a mentor who made him stronger, and he tells Dabi, Endeavor is making an effort to right his wrongs. He says, the present Endeavor is making an effort. That's the Endeavor I'm watching. Then turning to Enji says, you are not Endeavor. Ooh. I'd say sick burn, but Endeavor already is. I love how Dabi reacts. Well, duh, anyone can see that he's not Endeavor after I just ruined this man's career. Of course he's not Endeavor. But Deku, of course, means, you're not yourself, Endeavor. We need the #1 hero. Snap out of it, man, okay? You can still show people that you're a hero despite your mistakes, and despite really all your evils that you've done in the past and to your family. You can still show them that there is redemption. You can be a hero in this moment. And this is great because we see Endeavor and he's kind of crestfallen. He's kind of dropped out of that surprised look. So whether he'll move or not, I don't know. But clearly, Deku's words have had an impact on Endeavor. Dabi goes on with his mission of exposing Endeavor and the evils of his father and crumbling justice. And almost as on cue, Gigantomachia finally breaks free of Best Jeanist's cables, but something's not right. He doesn't feel right. He feels a little numb, and then Gigantomachia just keels over. The anesthesia worked. What an amazing development, and especially for Yaoyorozu's character. Finally, after all this time, when it truly counted, Yaoyorozu made the right decision. She was decisive in making her anesthetic plan for countering Gigantomachia, and it worked. So glad for Yaoyorozu that she can finally get this win, and with this win, perhaps the heroes can as well. We have Best Jeanist returned, we have Lemillion returned, so if they can keep Gigantomachia asleep, and I'm sure the other heroes like Lemillion and Best Jeanist can round up the other villains, I'd say the heroes can actually pull it off here. The only thing I don't know is, let's say they, successfully arrest all the villains and arrest Shigaraki, Gigantomachia, put them in Tartarus, or, I don't know, build a prison for Machia. How does the story then have new conflict? But this is if they can do all that. Don't forget, Shigaraki's still kind of awake. If you're on Team Villain, don't worry, there's still hope. Shigaraki is still awake, sort of. He's hanging in there. So he might be able to wake up Gigantomachia with his voice. I don't know if his command could rouse Gigantomachia from that deep sleep or that sedative. I don't know. But also don't forget that I don't think Spinner and Mr. Compress are going down without a fight. And Toga is still out there somewhere. We also still have Dabi to deal with, and I don't really know how that's going to happen because Deku barely moved. Bakugo has done enough, and I guess it comes down to Shoto, so that's great if we get to see that. But man, it's coming down to the wire, boys and girls. Anyway, that's what I got for you. Thanks for watching. Let me know down below in the comments. Do you guys like Bakugo's hero name? What would you have named him? And will the heroes win now that Lemillion and Best Jeanist have kind of triumphed? If you guys like My Hero Academia content and these chapter reviews, consider enrolling at UA today by subscribing. And until next time, hero, villain, or army plus ultra.